I'm actually much taller because this isn't the ground. This is actually water. And I'm actually in a flooded forest. The ground is absolutely disgusting. It is made of everything that you would hope not to find, and it smells exactly how you think. And most importantly, there's no oxygen in it. Nothing even breathes in here. It's 3% oxygen. But I'm here to find something that does. A freshwater mussel. They thrive in these environments. But I'm out here anyway to do some research and find out exactly what's going on in here. So if you're interested, come along. The odds of me opening this upside down, I seem to always hit the odds of opening it upside down. Even though it's a 50-50. Well, Melissa, why do we not place the bread where the bread is? Now, you may think this is a loaf of bread. You've been lied to. Oh no. We reform it. It's been sandwiched. A critical thing is, I have some oil. This is dish soap. We keep the two very separate for very obvious reasons. Oh, this is just catastrophic. No butter, squished bread. So to run you through the current situation, we don't have salt and pepper. We don't have butter. The bread is squished. There's fucking tomatoes in it.
You did not have to put tomatoes in your sandwich.
And I accidentally bought like 2 kilos of ham. And she keeps eating all the cheese before I can even get it in the sandwich. Ingredients with me. It could be plenty worse. Also, half the sandwich almost just fell out of the rest of the sandwich. We're not going to acknowledge that. Not bad sandwich.
And he did a rectangle. Should have done a triangle.
I think I'm just doing that just to make sure you feel something like pain or... Rate the sandwich out of 2.75. Okay, you know, normally I go for 2.578, but you know, I'll go with that. Not bad.
2.74.
2.59. Butter would have improved it. And the bread is squished. And I don't have salt and pepper. But still, sandwich. Alright, tally ho. Silly duffer. You can just bring everyone else.
I'll bring everyone else.
Yeah. La, la, la.
Oh god. Gonna be a long day. Well, why don't you have your waders on?
I'm not in the water yet. Oh, fun.
Oh.
What is like a nice hue? Yeah, I can't even describe if it's green or blue.
Really glad to get in there. Oh, you need to do your...
Oh. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Wait, you want some too?
Ew.
Oh. Well, I guess this is just the result of probably carp again, let's get real. I reckon it's your fault.
You, the viewer.
Yeah, you specifically. So the people that make these filters for the eDNA, these come from America. Phenomenal thing. I love them, except the fact that whoever decided to make the label out of this godforsaken material, where it accepts an inky pen rubs off, a drier pen doesn't print on it. They expect me to write in like my own blood? I don't know what I'm supposed to write on this with. But someone tried, and we'll give them credit for that. Yay! You're doing amazing, sweetie! Wait for me! Yeah. Well,
Emu? Where are the emus?
where are the emos? Ah. Oh. Yeah.
There's no time for laughs and shits and giggles.
Oh.
Wait a second. 14.6.
Wait a minute.
Oh my golly gosh.
Son of the Holy Father, and I am Catholic, so it counts. Oh, that's it.
That's the good stuff.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna throw it in the air, and you're gonna tell me what the substrate is.
Okay. Fine.
And?
Sand.
Oh, I trained them well.
Oh.
Well, now I'm going to give you one guess to tell me about the aquatic plants here.
0.
Oh, brain on this one. Humongous. Okay, well, besides the disgusting nature of this area, it's alright.
You'd live here.
Yeah, I'd live it. I'd roll out my swag right here.
Opening up with a near 90-metre throw.
Science, am I right? Or am I right? I've hit a record number. My God. 784. So it is like, it's like the color of a brick. Wowee. Well, I guess the easiest way is, can you see my finger? Behind it, I mean, obviously. Can you see it? Huh? Woo! You know, this is disgusting. You say I'm about a meter out.
Yeah.
A meter.
Yeah.
I'll give you an idea. This stick is 1.6 meters.
Oh.
I'm trying to do my homework. I've arrived.
17.2. Not a lot of science.
Okay. Well, let me make some science then.
That's more like.
Science matters here.
Okay. Getting any algae in there?
Let me just ask the water. Ooh, it's not looking good for you.
And how's your substrate feeling?
It's feeling.
It's feeling?
Not very happy today. Yeah, I'll send you some. You can
Okay.
take a sample.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Oh my God. Oh, time for some dinner. Time for some din-din. Camping along the Murray again. Look at that.
Oh no. At least I'm not dropping things.
The only thing you're dropping is an attitude, alright?
Oh.
Alright,
Oh.
alright, bucko.
Right.
My socks are physically heavy now.
Oh, I wonder why.
They're made of 12% mud, 50% sweat, 50% swamp water. Oops. Stay. You're gonna go and tell everyone camping is awesome. You just get there, food's prepared, the tents are set up. I don't do any driving. This is great.
That's the only, like, if you type it out.
So,
Just a palm.
a Palmer. Corn and skewers. Doesn't get more intellectual than that. Got to do the big strength. Because everyone knows that cracking corn in half is one of those things that only the strongest of individuals can do. Oh, saved Big Bertha for last. Holy fuck. I didn't think this was going to be possible. I was going to be bested by a corn.
Strongman competitions have their roots in many historical tests of strength.
Are you impressed? Did you see how I destroyed that corn? Dinner was epic, and I'm gonna have an epic sleep. So I will see you in the morning. Time to go. Can't be this tired already. We just spent the last hour looking for a swamp that doesn't even exist. But you know, such is life, I guess. And this is what they give us. This is the average bridge to get across the area. Doesn't that give you confidence driving your car across it?
And the bridge above it was about to collapse.
Not happy. Actually, I'm always happy. This is a lie. Also, this swamp is just feral. Well, I think it's a creek technically. It's just like a brown goo. I'm gonna try to get some eDNA from it. Yum.
Don't appreciate nature's chocolate milkshake.
Oh, see, I'll never turn down a chocolate milkshake. However, there are exceptions to my rule. Normally I like my chocolate milkshakes made in a house, not in nature's toilet. Avada Kedavra. Very good. Well, while we're walking, I'll tell you a story. In this forest, we're surrounded by eucalypt. Australia is probably, I think they're our most common tree. Eucalypts, because they've been in Australia for so long, have developed some really cool mechanisms to make sure that they live, just like me at 2 AM going to get some chocolate and cheese from the fridge. Very highly advanced mechanisms. And one of those is, if you look at most eucalypt trees, you'll notice that their leaves are angled downwards. If you think about a pine tree or an oak tree where they just kind of go out, eucalypt leaves always hang down. And that's because there's such a little amount of water in Australia. Any rain that comes, they've got to make sure that that rain gets down to their roots. So they don't just capture any sitting up there that could be evaporated in the sun. All water goes down towards their roots.
To be specific here, the angle of the eucalyptus leaf is also specific to each species and depends on the weather that they specifically face. In general though, the leaf is aimed downwards to avoid excessive evaporation from the captured water on the leaves and transpiration coming out of the leaf from that kind of midday heat of the Australian sun.
Additionally, in the exact opposite way, they just love catching on fire. Eucalypts are just the best at it. But you might ask, why do they want to burn? Fire is kind of like a rejuvenation tool in Australia. It kind of gets rid of everything else and starts again. And eucalypts have again adapted to be able to be burned. Most of the eucalypts, when they burn, they don't truly die a lot of the time. You'll see them start sprouting out the side of the tree. So this is not necessarily due to fire. This is an example of epicormic budding. Instead of the tree dying, it just starts sprouting all out of the branches. It's a shame humans in Australia didn't really evolve like that. Me, when I hit fire, I typically combust pretty quickly.
And then the whole issue of how we sold all those eucalyptus trees to California.
Oh yeah, they didn't really. Yeah, oh, here's these trees. They're great in dry areas. Side note: they do tend to catch on fire very quickly and catch everything else on fire. Anyway, all right. Well, we are here. That's it. Stand back. It gets real violent around here. The only eDNA that lives is the ones that say I can.
Like any good science, you choose what's in your data.
That's how all good science is done. We choose exactly what we want. It's called being unbiased. Exactly that definition.
You want that really good graph no matter what.
Yeah. If the line isn't going on a 45-degree angle between your two variables, start again.
Honestly, just fudge the data.
That's it, just fudge the data. All right. Always the benefit of putting sunscreen on and then working with all these tools is it's like trying to hold on to like a freshly made sausage. I also don't know why I use that as an example.
I don't like
it. A bar of soap, freshly made sausage is how everyone compares everything to. eDNA citizen science. I'm not sure what average citizen is going around and just like sampling their local waterways. So just like our freshly made sausage, we slip this down into our bucket. Well, today has just gotten probably about as bad as it could possibly be. Everything has gone wrong. To give you a summary, we started off by chasing a wetland that just didn't exist. There's just no water there and it doesn't even look like there was ever water there. Then I come back, immediately cave my head in on the top of the car and I have a massive headache. Then for number 3, after exiting the last wetland, I go, My legs feel sweatier than normal. Oh wait, that's just a hole in my waders. So one side of me is now always wet. And then just a real icing on the top of the cake. Really just a cherry right on top is now the eDNA machine that I require. So important. It's like the most important part of this whole study. It decided it was no longer going to work. Specifically, the new box of filters we opened, something's wrong with them. I don't know. It's either I've been given the wrong size, they've been faulty made, or maybe like a witch has put a curse on me. I don't know. And now I have to put on, god damn it, wet socks into waders. And I tried to go barefoot in these, just like to accept the wetness, but the waders are now so hot because it's really hot here that my foot burned when it went in there, in the black plastic. All right, off we go. This looks really friendly. Really welcoming, in fact. All right, probe, go do the good, terrible work that you always do. 12.5. Yeah, I'm gonna just go off just to guess that we're not 12.5 meters away from each other. Oh, where do I even grab a sample from in here? Clear a little path and blah, blah, blah. No, this water actually isn't too bad. Like if we look at its clarity, I can actually, and my substrate is, ooh, fun times. It's pretty wild to believe. It's almost got like an orange hue to it. It's that gross looking. There are fish that are almost 1 meter long, just cruising about in there. Now, what do you reckon? Do you reckon there's any coarse woody debris present? I'll give you one guess.
It's hard to say.
An interesting thing about like waterways in Australia, a common thing in the like aquarium trade where people like keep freshwater pets, they like putting driftwood in their tanks. And Australian driftwood looks pretty cool a lot of the time, but there's a pretty long track record of people putting that in their tanks and then just waking up and everything's dead. And that's because wood in Australia, even after years and years, keeps leaching like that eucalyptus oil out. So only typically Australian species can survive it. So you have to keep Australian species with Australian wood, except for carp. You'd really think one of these variables would knock them out. No. Yeah, it is a good point. They're very resilient, but have absolutely no awareness of what it means to live. I'll trade you. My one for your two.
I'll take you up on that trade.
You gonna give me a number two? What the hell?
Wait a minute.
Temperature is 22.84. 0% is 25.2. All right. I am absolutely ruined and my foot is soaking wet. At what point? Oh! Go barefoot. Oh. So that was a wild boar, not native to Australia, extremely invasive. They're pretty bad. The main consequence to me, we have the billabong mussel, which I'm researching. When it dries out, the billabong mussel lays around for sometimes a year waiting for water to come back. And then all of a sudden, just sitting there going, it's a lovely day today. And then, oh, a foot has gone through my forehead. And that's one of the consequences of boar. They sometimes can stand on mussels and that while they're just like waiting there. Because in Australia, we have no hard-hooved animals naturally. Kangaroos are padded, emus are padded, dingoes are padded foot. Like we don't have anything with hooves. And so, well, it's got a hoof, just like a horse, a sheep, a cow. And so that causes a lot of degradation issues, especially around wetlands, just like how we see the water here. This kind of brown hue. This is also can be caused from boars, not just carp. So another invasive species, always helping the planet. You know, it's like actually starting to fill up in here now. Oh, I thought I was just really sweaty. And then I realized when I like started emptying it out, I'm like, I don't think I can even have that much water in me. It's just gross. To fix the waders, you have to do the necessary. We've got jump starter cables holding it tight, and the patch is it. It is also like 10 p.m. And she's just sitting there eating a brownie. So hopefully this should fix it overnight. And if it doesn't, I guess I have a couple more days of wet feet. All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yes, I know, devastating, it's the end of the video. But there is another part coming out very shortly, so subscribe if you want to see that. But you know, you don't have to get too upset, don't have to punch your monitor, don't have to lick your iPad, don't have to throw your iPhone across the room. There will be more, and you can solve that very easily by hitting subscribe and commenting and liking. That'd be also really helpful. So I'll just see you next time, you know? And then we can watch more videos together, you know? It's just really fun and all. And I think that